Every climber knows that the most challenging ascent on climbing a mountain is by going up the north face due to the frozen wall. This is a quote from the founder of the North Face, Doug Tompkins. And an interesting fact here is, this is Yosemite Park, and you can tell by the half dome right here. It's a pretty, it's a weird looking landmark. And the founder thought so himself. This was his first climb, his first successful climb was right here. And when you look at the logo, you can tell it's a half dome, similar to that landmark. Hello, my name is Jacob Solis, and I am the Director of Marketing for the North Face. Thank you very much for being here at our Never Stop Exploring tour. We're going all around the country talking about why we have the best products for an outdoorsman and outdoorsman. So, in my presentation, I will be covering a brief history of the company, the innovation process that we use here at North Face, and how we stack up against our competitors. So please hold all questions until the end. So a brief history is, it was founded in 1966, and it's headquartered in San Francisco, California. Doug Tompkins is the founder, and he was an avid outdoorsman. And if you look at the bottom of the paragraph here, this is his original statement according to the NorthFaceHistory.com, and this is his ideas were to build the best gear for outdoors, support the preservation of wildlife places, and inspiring a global movement for outdoor exploration. These are some of the products that the North Face promotes today. It goes from apparel to equipment out hiking and outdoorsing, and then recently added footwear. So the company's really expanded, and it's really been doing really well lately. The biggest and the most resources go towards jackets, pants, tents, and backpacks. So this is the innovation creation process that every product is going through before it goes to the market. Research and design in conjunction with world-class athletes. Now our athletes aren't like LeBron James, Usain Bolt type. Our athletes are record holders for outdoors people. Like we don't sign athletes that are all about money. We sign athletes that do this for fun and know that they're going to keep doing it. So we always put a lot of conjunction with them, and we always make sure that the product works for them. Advanced material research and development. With gear this important, if you go on a hike or if you need this, sometimes this is like survival. And you need warmth and you need protection. And so what we do is we run our fabrics and our materials through the harshest conditions. And sometimes it's as simple as just like washing it a few times and making sure the color doesn't go away. Because when you buy a product from us, we want to make sure that it stays good for as long as it can. So the innovative design and construction. The North Face hires some of the best artists and from international schools and American schools to come together and not only create clothing lines, but also create color schemes and everything like that. And most companies don't put that into context, but we use demographics every day to try to see what the new trends are and everything like that. And finally is our laboratory tested and expedition proof. This is the coolest thing because when we're about to launch a product, we actually go hiking or camping, or we go on an expedition with that product. And sometimes it takes like 7 just to launch like a jacket or a tent or whatever. And the most recent one was spent on the tents and jacket. It was like 7, they went to the hottest climate, they went to the coldest climate, and then they went to like the most windiest climate several times just to make sure that it could withstand, and they were taking notes every time they went. So these are some of the noticeable partners that the North Face is paired with. We have Gore-Tex, which is probably the most popular out of these three, or out of these. Hyvent, Windstopper, and PolarRec are exclusively for the North Face, and when they first started up, they were only partnered with the North Face. But this is the Goose Down Fill is the newest and most exclusive. Have you ever seen the insulation jackets that make you look like a giant marshmallow? Well, now it's just like, it's so thin, it looks like a regular jacket, like maybe this thin, but it can be fully insulated. And it's the newest product on our line, and it's the only thing that North Face has that Columbia and Patagonia cannot get because it's patented. So yeah, I mentioned our competitors. This is Columbia and Patagonia. two very well-known outdoors companies. And what I wanted to do was I found one jacket in particular that would only be good for rain and snow and warm. So what I found is the best jacket from each company, and I put them side by side. This is Columbia's jacket, it's the Millennium. It's 330. It uses Omni Heat and Omni Tech, which are just lower grade levels of like what the North Face uses as far as Gore-Tex and high vent. So it says it's waterproof and breathable, which it should be. Patagonia jackets are a little bit more expensive. They're $6.99, but as you can see, they do start using more widely known partners as Gore-Tex Pro, which is a very good product, and the North Face uses that, and durable water restraint. But here's the North Face jacket. It is a 2015 outside the Gear of the Year award, and you can tell it's already cheaper as $4.99. It uses high vent technology, means breathable, and it's waterproof, and it uses Gore-Tex, which is a very good brand again. And I put pictures here because you can also see, like, maybe these weren't the best colors, but you can also see like the design and everything like that for the male and the female. So, in conclusion, I went over the brief history of our company, and I went over the products. I went over the innovation process which each product goes through, and I went through the comparison and how we stack up against our competitors. So, thank you, and any questions?